vote to remove Congresswoman Liz Cheney from House Republican leadership takes place in days. In his big, giant justification for ousting Cheney, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy wrote this letter to Republican colleagues, which said, quote, "Unfortunately, each day spent relitigating the past is one day less we have to seize the future." Kevin McCarthy said that about Liz Cheney, accused her of relitigating the past. But as Aaron Blake of the Washington Post noted, the biggest relitigator of them all? Well, that title belongs to one man and one man only, a guy McCarthy might recognize from his worshipful pilgrimage to Mar-a-Lago. The former president has made a total of 55 statements from his new yet 2006 era From the Desk of Donald Trump blog. Of those, 25 are statements directly about the election, not the next one, the last one, the one in the past. He keeps bringing up the past and arguing about it. There is a word for that. Relitigating. He is the relitigator in chief. He is making relitigating great again. Like yesterday, he wrote, quote, "If a thief robs a jewelry store of all of its diamonds, the 2020 presidential election, the diamonds must be returned." He's not talking about future diamonds, but 2020 big election lie diamonds, old diamonds. In that vein, to suggest someone else is relitigating, take some stones. If you add in attacks on Liz Cheney, Mitt Romney, Mitch McConnell, Lisa Murkowski, and others who oppose the big lie, a full 30 of his posts are about the last election. That's 55%, well over half. Most of his blog time is spent on the past. He is living a majority of his life, at least digitally, in the past. In baseball terms, he's batting .550 on relitigation. Ted Williams hit .406, so he's like Ted Williams on steroids, which is something Trump understands. One of the few other things he blogged about was the Kentucky Derby doping scandal, calling the horse a junkie. In just the last few weeks, he has relitigated Michigan, New Hampshire, Arizona, Georgia, Arizona, and Arizona, just to name a few. Yet the Mar-a-Lago Travel Club still says things like,
"Every day that we're focused on something else means that we're not focused on winning back the majority."
Except as of last Thursday, Trump is focused on what he calls, quote, "the greatest fraud in the history of our country."
We want to be united in moving forward.
Except 2 days before that, Trump blogged, "Has the Michigan State Senate started their review of the fraudulent presidential election of 2020 yet?"
But we talked a lot about the future of the country.
Future what exactly? Future Easters filled with pastels, sweets, and lies about stolen elections? Because yes, on Easter, a time of rebirth, the master blogger wrote, "Happy Easter to all, including the radical left crazies who rigged our presidential election." The only connection his lies might have to Easter might be Peeps, the Easter candy with an infinite shelf life. They never go away. They just get crusty. Crusty but irresistible for Kevin McCarthy and others.